Once upon a time, in a small town nestled between rolling hills and a sparkling lake, there lived a curious little boy named Pip. Now Pip was a sweet boy, with a heart full of wonder and a head full of dreams. He loved to draw all sorts of fantastical creatures and breathtaking landscapes. His drawings were filled with so much life and joy that you could almost feel their presence dancing on the page. Pip would gaze at his creations and imagine them springing to life, frolicking in a world of their own. And wouldn't you know it, one day his dreams became a reality. It all started when Pip stumbled upon an old leather-bound sketchbook hidden away in the attic. The cover was adorned with celestial patterns that shimmered like stardust, and the pages were smooth and crisp, just waiting for his touch. As Pip opened the sketchbook, his eyes fell upon these words, written in elegant cursive. "Draw with your heart, and at midnight your creations shall take flight." Intrigued and a little skeptical, Pip decided to put the words to the test. That very night, he sat down at his desk, with the sketchbook open, ready to draw. With each stroke of his pencil, he poured his heart and soul into the drawing, imagining every line and curve coming to life before his very eyes. When the clock chimed 12, he drew a little firefly, watching as it fluttered around his room, leaving a trail of twinkling light. Before he knew it, his drawings were escaping the confines of the sketchbook and stepping into the real world. Word got around town that strange and wonderful things were happening in Pip's room at night, and folks started peering through his window, hoping to catch a glimpse of the magic. But Pip, with the help of his animal friends, managed to keep his nightly escapades a secret from prying eyes. However, as time went on, Pip started noticing some changes in himself. He was becoming more confident, his imagination was soaring, and his kindness knew no bounds. Through his adventures with his animal friends, Pip learned the true meaning of friendship, loyalty, and bravery. He discovered that sometimes the greatest strength comes from the smallest of hearts, and that even the most ordinary of creatures can be extraordinary. But alas, all magical things must come to an end. One day, while exploring the enchanted forest, Pip and his animal friends stumbled upon a clearing where a group of fairies were gathered around a shimmering pool. The fairies, with their gossamer wings and mischievous grins, informed Pip that the magic bestowed upon him was starting to fade. They explained that the magic was not his to keep, but rather a gift to be shared. Pip realized that he had learned enough and that it was time to pass on the magic. With a heavy heart, he said goodbye to his animal friends, promising to cherish the memories they had made together. As the sun began its descent, casting long shadows across the land, Pip returned home. He knew that the next day the magic would vanish, and his animal friends would disappear. With a determined heart, Pip went to the attic and retrieved the celestial sketchbook. He sat down at his desk, his hands steady, as he prepared to draw. This was no ordinary drawing. It was a drawing of his heart, his journey, his growth. When the clock chimed midnight, he finished the drawing and watched as it took flight. His animal friends, transformed into beams of light, entered his room one by one, nuzzling him in farewell. They soared through the window, disappearing into the night sky, leaving Pip with a sense of peace and a heart full of gratitude. And so, dear friends, the tale of Pip and his animal friends serves as a reminder that magic often lies dormant within us, waiting to be discovered. It teaches us to embrace our creativity, to nurture our dreams, and to find joy in the beauty of the natural world around us. So let us all, like Pip, open our hearts to the wonders that life has in store. For even in the ordinary, there is magic to be found.